We're born in the moonlight. Ain't no fantasy. Can't breathe in the sunlight.
Hello, Aromas. This is Aromie here, and welcome back to Misadventures or Silver. So far, we're not dead again. I totally died like twice already. So this is 3 times the charm. Hopefully, we'll get to not death so early on. If we do, I'm over this game because it's way too difficult for my small brain. I have to explain something to you. Have you heard about the Vodnik? He raises an eyebrow. Does that have anything to do with this situation? Me and Cooper are preparing an informative sequence about the myth in our documentary. You came here to write about the Vodnik. Exactly. Do directors make films about ambiguous supernatural creatures, Silver? They do in England. The documentary you two are filming won't be a reliable source of information, it seems. That's debatable. Anyway, we think that a Vodnik might have killed Scott and Mr. Chalupnik. He looks baffled. And I think we should call the cops here, Silver. Mr. Chalupnik, let me explain. Yes, we have received reports on Vodnik being here. We think that Scott was targeted because he was also investigating the myth. You're disrespecting his death. Scott wasn't a man who'd believe in some fairy tales. I can show you the text Scott wrote about the Vodnik if you still think that it's a myth. It doesn't make any sense, Silver. How so? Isn't it obvious? Why would a mythical creature like the Vodnik punch Devon before killing him? He might have hit his nose on the wall or the tub while trying to fight back. It seems to me more like you're the one who killed him. Okay, maybe we didn't end up so well. What? I have no proof of this. But I think you're the one who did it, and thus blaming the Vodnik on it. I have no actual talent in conjuring water and filling tubs with it, Willem. Willem, Mr. Chalupnik. Willem turns his head to Blanca's way. I know the Vodnik. I know that he's a man who is messed up in the head. He might have been the one who caused this. Blanca, I never knew you were superstitious. I'm not superstitious, Mr. Chalupnik. I worked as his maid for years before he became a Vodnik. So that was a spooky fellow you mentioned once. What was his name? Emil? Or Emil? I don't know which one. Emil? Claudivo. Yes. How come I've never heard you talking about him? I tend to avoid the subject. Huh. Can you inform me about whom you're talking? Of course, Miss Silver. Will you tell her the story you told me? Blanca nods. Alright, so far we're good. This time around. This was around 2 years ago when I was working at Mr. Claudivo's workshop. After his daughter Anna's death, he wouldn't leave his room. I do not like dolls or puppets whatsoever, so this it's kind of scaring me a bit. I kept the shop clean, trying my best to communicate with him. I could hear him talking to himself, though. The death of his daughter had upset me as well. The only thing I wanted was to share his pain and try to console him, but he didn't let me. He didn't even answer me, not even once. When I knocked, he went silent. It was as if he wanted me to leave so he could keep talking to himself. After a few days, I assumed he went insane. One night, I knocked on his door several times, waiting for him to answer. If he didn't, I had also considered breaking the door. Then he opened the door. He showed me his face through the crack. I could see his sunken face. Oh, you're so handsome! What is it, Miss Blanca? Mr. Claudiva, I think you know what's wrong. Are you aware that you haven't left the room for a week? A week? He furrowed his brows, sighing. I didn't notice, thank you. He left the room, pulling the doors shut behind him. I don't want to be meddle in your affairs. But who were you talking to? Miss Blanca, well, it wouldn't be wise of me to share this with you. Why wouldn't it? Right, you've been working as a maid for years. Yes, I have. Can I trust that you won't say a word of this to any strangers? Surely. Well, I thought I was going insane at first. Anastasi. She spoke to me. Mr. Claudivo. We're both mourning for her death. However, it's not healthy for you to lock yourself in like that. You're implying that I've gone crazy, Miss Blanca. I really saw her. Maybe we should take a stroll outside, or if you keep yourself busy with your work, you'll feel a lot better. She must have become a ghost, or else how could she have been able to talk to me? We went to her funeral days ago. She was also buried properly. She can't return as a ghost. Mr. Claudivo, are you right? Mr. Claudivo? You may be right, Blanca. Not leaving your room may have caused you to see things. You should go out and get some fresh air. That might work. It's a relief to see you out of your room, Mr. Claudivo. Do you want to come along? Knowing you, I think that you'd want to start working on your dolls and toys when you come back, whatever. Indeed so. It's better if I clean your tools. I'll prepare them for your arrival. Thank you for everything. Don't even mention it, please. It's my job. I handed him his coat. I waited for him to leave. He looked like he was in a rush. It didn't take long for him to get out of my sight. After that, I entered his room. My plan was to see what was inside, but he had been too careless. He didn't lock the door behind him. I opened the door and... What the actual fuck? I saw his daughter's body. She was placed on a chair looking cold and lifeless. He had dressed her with her favorite clothes, her hair tied in a meticulous way. Please don't open your eyes at me. Please do not open your eyes. I couldn't handle the sight of this and closed the whole door. Horrible. Then I thought that I had to bury the poor child first to bring an end to her suffering. I tried to stop the shaking of my hands. Then when I tried to open the door wouldn't budge. Oh my god. I waited for Mr. Claw to be able to return, but... I kind of wish I didn't continue this game. He didn't return as himself. He returned as a vodnik. Indeed so. How did he turn into that, though? Did he murder his own daughter? I hear Mr. Chalupnik let out an irritated grunt. There are rumors going on about that, but I doubt it. The only thing I'm sure of is that he kept his daughter's body in his room. He sounded like a good man from the way you describe him. Are you sure that was a real body? Absolutely. I still can't get over the sight of it. Bro, I assume the body should have been at least a week old when you saw it. Yes. It should have started rotting at this point. Miss Blanca, are you sure you didn't notice a bad smell? I was in a situation that lended itself to thinking properly. I didn't notice any bad smell, Miss Silver. You said he was a toy maker, right? He probably knew how to preserve the body. Yes. Are you sure the body you saw wasn't a doll? She nods. I've seen some very lifelike dolls before. You said you were afraid too. Maybe you mistook it. I'm sure of it, Willem. That body was the spitting image of the late Anastasia. That reminds me of that one. Like I'm not gonna look photos up of it because I'm very scared. But if you guys want to, there's apparently like a living mannequin. I think in Mexico or something at a wedding shop, and people are saying that it looks so realistic, like the skin of the mannequin looks so realistic that it might be the daughter of the owner, that they put her as the mannequin. I don't remember if it's actually in Mexico, but I know it was not in America. And I feel like this is that situation. Is this thing related to what the Vodnik wished from the wish granter? Silver. Yes, Mr. Chalupnik? I'll be calling the cops again. Alright. Oh, also, Mr. Chalupnik, I hand him the keys. Won't you return? I don't think I will. I don't think you should go, at least not until the police arrive. I should have expected that. Okay, I'll be around. That was a lie. Well then, Miss Silver, I'll check the water tank to see if the valves are all right. I hope that everything goes well for you. Thank you, Miss Blanca. I hope we don't get in trouble for that. It's best if we leave as fast as we can. Silver? Yes, Willem? I thought that you were the one who killed Zvan. No, I would not kill the baby boy. He extends his hand to me for a handshake. I apologize. I should have considered the Vodnik as a possibility. He still doesn't seem like he trusts me, but I shake his hand. Do you want me to bring back something from the Vodnik's place? Are you going to run? I shrug. So, do you want anything? Like what? I don't know. For a cook? For revenge? He laughs. I remind myself once more that I shouldn't make assumptions about the human psyche. You don't plan to bring back his head like a war trophy, right? You do? I thought of it, but don't, Silver. Okay. Well then, Silver, I'll help Mr. Chalupnik take Zvan's body out of the tub. What are you planning to do? Maybe we should place him on the bed. He never liked water. Oh, me neither. Wow, we would have made a great couple. I noticed as Willem exits the scene. I'm surprised how easily he was able to get a grip on himself. He looks a lot better than when we first discovered Scott's body. Although, where's Cooper? He's late. Where did Cooper go? Did Cooper go check on the kids? I should check on him. I go upstairs and... do I hear Cooper yelling? What is that sound? I push the door open, but it leads me to an absurd scene. Part 1 of 2? The case of... I didn't read that, but okay. Cooper and Yuri. Yuri's sitting on the bed while Pablo is laying on the ground, unconscious. What have you two done? I don't know, Miss Silver. Miss Pablo has... I cannot believe I had a bad ending so early on because I decided to choose the wrong options. So me. Alright, well so far it looks like we're doing great, guys. Miss Pablo has been like this since I arrived and I can't wake her up. What did you do, Yuri? I didn't do a thing. Guess you couldn't handle my royal aura. Yuri, did you hurt her? It's hard to stand in front of me, you know? Weak people can't manage it, Silver. Answer me, what happened? I don't know, she just fainted. Cooper, Chalupnik will kill us if he sees Pablo like this. Right, we should wake her up. No, we should run. Let's run. Carry me, Silver. I take Yuri on my back. Miss Silver, I can't leave a child like this. Cooper, this is not the time to think about your principles. I don't want to get into any trouble. As much trouble as I already am. I see Pablo opening her eyes. Oh, orange mister? She talks in a very low voice. I didn't know that she could do that. Yes, Miss Pablo? I hate Yuri. Cooper looks at us. I see Yuri sticking out his tongue. What did this boy do to her? Don't worry, Miss Pablo. I'll talk to Yuri. Yuri's so stupid. What did you say about me, you spoiled brat? You're a spoiled brat yourself, Yuri. Little Yuri, would you please? Excuse me, little Yuri? A whole kingdom used to call me a king. A peasant like you doesn't have the right to... We have to leave here now. Is Yuri here? No, I'm not, stupid. What did you say about the princess, young king? Oh, no. Oh, no. It can't be. I believe that the so-called princess of this country is a bit of a dunderhead, Lord Chalupnik. I do not know what that word means, but step aside, Silver. I step aside, and I start running down the stairs with Yuri on my back. Miss Silver, where are you going? Pablo, what happened? Yuri starts laughing on my back. Silver, you're a savage. Absolute mad lad is the achievement I got. Why? You left him, Silver. Are you aware of what you're doing? I have a job to do. I can't risk my life recklessly. He giggles. You're so mean. I believe you're the one who's mean, Yuri. What did you do to Pablo? She tried to take my gloves. She got what she deserved. Did you hit her? No, I just yelled that she can't touch me and she fainted. That sounds like a big lie to me. You'll understand when you get older, Silver. Is that so? If you can get to be as epic as me, sure. Huh. Where are we going? Do you know the way to the Vodniks? Depends on what you're aiming to do. There's a police car in front of the hotel. I run to hide behind the Hotel Pavla so that we can be in their blind spot. Are you a criminal, Silver? No, I am an undercover detective. You aren't kidding me, are you? Not at all. I show him the badge in my pocket. I had to be honest with you. If you're going to tell me all you know about the Vodnik, I'm a detective from the Supernatural Cases Department. I'm supposed to collect and archive information about the mythical creatures I see. I take out my list. This is the list of creatures I had to take care of. What kind of creatures do you have in there? Demons, monsters, vampires, werewolves. I don't know what that is. Jinns, ghosts. Do you have a gun to take care of them? I surely do. I pull out and spin my Enfield number 2. You see, I have this revolver to use against vampires, werewolves, and other things. The revolver is a regular one, but I have silver bullets that can kill supernatural creatures. It's useless when you face spirits, though. For them, I have bullets that are actually capsules filled with salt and holy water. Didn't really have the chance to try this one out yet, but can't wait to. I hope it works. He seems like he's feeling uneasy. He's a Vodnik. I thought this kind of stuff appeals to little kids because guns look cool. Not really. I slide it back into my pocket, but I still get no answer from Yuri. Yuri? It looks dangerous. It is, so I'll put it away for now. I'd be startled if I were to fire it by mistake. I don't do those kind of simple mistakes. At least not anymore. The first time I got a revolver in my hands was definitely not the, shall we say, brightest experience I had. Anyway, who is that man that you were driving around? Cooper, you mean? The orange one. That's Cooper, yes. He's also a detective, a co-worker. Really, he looks like your apprentice. So I am not the only one to think that. Silver and Cooper then. Copper, sorry. He smells like he solved the puzzle. That's so cool. Why did you say silver and copper? I know they're minerals. But come on, is it? Mary. I checked the police cars again. It looks like we have to wait for Cooper here. If Cooper's not coming, can I sit in the front? No. You can be sure that I'm old enough, Silver. Don't try to persuade me. I can bicker with you all day. I can bicker with you longer than that. I can leave you wherever I want, kid. But if you tell me what you know and act like a good child, maybe I'll let you. I'm already a good child. Really, tell me what you know. I don't want to. You promised. Were you running away from the Vodnik himself? No. Was it somehow related to him? Yes. Why was that thing chasing you? Did you make someone angry? I don't make people mad. They happen to be hot-headed. Why was he running away from something related to the Vodnik, I wonder? And this is actually where I'm going to stop for today. Oof. Alright. At least we made headway into this game. still cannot believe I'm very well known for bad endings, but I didn't know it was gonna be that bad of an ending so quick. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
touch it, touch it, touch it.